YouTube world, Mac Daddy 191181 here with Shade Tree Survivalist. Figured I'd do a little short video this morning, Sunday morning, the 9th of August. But just figured I'd do a real quick video this morning. I don't know how I hear that cow baying or mooing. I don't know what you call that. I mean that's what they call it, mooing. But when they continue to do it like that, maybe it's the wolves I'm thinking of that bay. But anyway, couple things. First and foremost, I do believe the Democrats are going to have a hell of another shock come November. I still don't like President Trump, but they have never, ever given the man a fair shake. They've never given the chance, but they have done everything to incite him into acting like a damn idiot. And sometimes he does. I mean, that's my opinion. But anyway, this video wasn't going to be on politics because it's quickly minute to minute it's changing. I feel this election the same way I felt the last election. I don't really have a choice. I think a lot of people feel the same way. If Biden wins, I mean, whatever the progressives won't get done, that's what he'll wind up doing. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I mean, you've seen how they panicked when AOC beat a 8 or 10 term representative up there in New York. He was an establishment Democrat, and I think he was a moderate, or maybe he was even a liberal, but he wasn't a progressive, and she chewed him up and spit him out. But I mean, that's just a pretty face. Dumb as a damn rock. Has about much common sense as a roll of toilet paper. But anywho, enough of that bullshit. I didn't really get a good shot up the other day, but that little rail came out really nice. And I just put the little short bipod that I had on old Betsy, my original loaded standard M1A, onto the Iron Maiden here, and you can see it came out really nice. But yeah, I'll tell y'all what, this damn thing is, it's amazing, but she's heavy. She is heavy, and add that stuff to the front of the rifle, of course, adds weight to it. But here's the deal. I can easily take this mount right here off, leaving only a Picatinny rail, and I can easily take the bipod off, leaving only the bipod. Let me show you. So I thought I was recording. I took it off pause, but I hit the recording button, which stops the damn thing. It's like, you gotta be. Okay, the light's shining on it just right. You can see the short section of Picatinny rail for the light, and then the big section that I just added from Sidelike Industries. And I bought the one with the Harris adapter here, the sling swivel adapter, so that I can mount a Harris bipod, which in this case I do have, or if I need to, I can take this rail off because it's only held in there by those 2 screws. Take it off, and there's a nut that holds that on there. I can take that off. So I'll be back in business with a standard Picatinny rail mounted bipod or whatever the case may be. Or I can move my light down there, or any number of things. This is the little adapter for the flashlight that I found at that Tactical Guns and Ammunition over in Calhoun, and it has worked out really well. I've got a cover for it, but I haven't mounted it to the rifle because I just haven't taken the time to finish camouflage and everything. But definitely going to end up putting a cover over the lens the same way I did on old Betsy. These are some easy modifications. Now, drilling a hole square and all that was a lot of fun, and then adding the JB cold weld. Before I realized that I was not recording, I'd stated in there that I had a Freightliner truck before I got rid of that hunk of crap and bought my Mac. And I had a roar in one of the rear ends, and I had them pull the input shaft out when they replaced that yoke, because the previous owner had me to drive that thing all the way from freaking Beaumont, Texas, back to the yard when it started shaking real bad. And I said, look, I think it's a universal and the drive shaft's about to go out, buddy. You need to get this thing in the shaft. Bring it home. If my slanted drive shaft out, bring it home. Okay. So I did. But when they did that, they were cleaning up that front cover. Okay, you got the drive shaft, big universal, and you got the two yokes that the universal rides in. Then you got the input shaft that goes into the rear end that actually turns the gears and so forth in the rear end. Well, that little cover, when they pulled it off, okay, to replace that yoke and all, and I said, y'all need to go ahead and check those bearings, and they did. Well, they knocked off a bunch of crud off of it because it was dirty. And they wouldn't want to reassemble. They want to assemble it absolutely clean to put it back up there. Don't you freaking fall on me, you MFer. Well, I took off again with the truck, and that damn thing was pouring that damn heavy rear end dope out, making a hell of a damn mess everywhere. Turns out some of the crud they knocked off was from some JB Coldwell, because apparently when whoever had put it back together before had probably tightened one bolt down too tight and went and tightened another one, and it cracked. So they JB Coldwell, it worked. I mean, it worked. But of course, I replaced that cover. It seems like it was my truck at the time. I don't remember how all that went, but anyway, maybe that bearing and so forth in there, I had them change when I bought the truck from the guy. But regardless, that JB Coldwell, that is some tough damn stuff. It never allowed any water to get into the rear end until they knocked that JB Coldwell off, and it held it together. It didn't crack any further beyond where the JB Coldwell was. And so when the book called for that or some other specialized stock steel compound, I was like, hell yeah, I'll get JB Coldwell, because I know that's some good stuff. It does a damn fine job. It's some of the best epoxy on the planet. Y'all notice I'm rocking that John Deere this morning. Come on. But if comic books are more your style, we can throw the Superman to it. It says Metropolis, Illinois, home of Superman. I actually stopped in there and bought this cup just so I could say I've been to Metropolis before. So all you DC fans out there, there you go. But yeah, it is complete. Well, take that back. One more thing I will add before it is over with is the bolt stop here. I will have it a Smith Enterprises extended bolt stop / bolt release. If you will watch the video I put up, the fully ambidextrous M14. There's a close-up and some video of the Smith Enterprises extended bolt release, and it is not only a bolt stop, but it is made so that when you snap that mag in, all you do is rotate your thumb up and press in on it, and it releases the bolt to go back forward and to go back in the battery and to load the next round into the chamber, like on AR, except you ain't got to pop it. You just push your finger in on it. And that Smith Enterprises, man, that is one of the parts that I purchased for old Betsy that lived up to my expectations and exceeded them. The only thing is if you got the bolt lock back and you lay it down, or if it bumps against your body, it will release that bolt. So you don't want to be doing it in an environment in which you don't want the rifle loaded. So that's just something there. But so far, the Burris is perfection for what it is, for a non-illuminated optic. Now, if Burris wanted to sell the hell out of them and they made that an illuminated optic, that would, the the reticle, that would be awesome. But I really love it. Does a great job, especially my old eyesight. I know I need to go and have my eyes checked and have probably some reading glasses. Damn it! I know, damn it, I'm getting old. Give me a freaking break, man. But yeah, there's just the few additions I've added to the rifle have improved its utility and what I am able to do with it, and the ease at which I'll be able to score hits from the prone. The sling, running it under that elbow or behind your arm, man, loading that thing up so it's got some tension on it. Y'all saw that when I was doing the kneeling, when I first got the rifle with the red dot, and it steadies the rifle right down and really helps you get some really good groups with it. Sorry about all the nerds, noise from the birds. They're right here on the power line. They're all looking at me, and they're talking about me in front of my back. Come on. Now, you're going to have your purists out there going to say, why? I mean, you shouldn't add all that crap to a beautiful traditional style M14 like that and a stock like that. Look, I'm trying to make a fighting rifle. Not a showpiece, not something to hang on the damn wall, not something to show my friends. The rifle, I'm trying to increase the rifle's capabilities as a fighting implement if necessary. Let's hope that day never comes, but anyone who would knock somebody for that misses the whole damn point of owning a firearm, period. This is not to collect. This is not to show off. This here is to use for a serious purpose, whether it be killing coyotes, trying to hurt the cows out here, bad guys who come down here wanting to do something stupid, or in the case of 1776 kind of damn deal, shooting those bastards in the pinky toe who need shooting in the pinky toe. Come on. And for house clearing and so forth, you got to have a white light. And for long range accurate shooting, a bipod is a necessity. I mean, this is not for looks. This is too much weight for pretty. Okay, damn pretty. Pretty ain't got a freaking thing to do with it. If you're worried about how your rifle looks, you are missing the whole damn point. How will it fight? That's the idea. So, got a shorter utilitarian type rifle here. Now, I'm not going to say it's still an ideal platform because it's still got that long flash suppressor on it. Muzzle brake, actually. But I'm trying to make the rifle as close to perfect when it comes to a fighting implement, including, and for all y'all that are new to the channel or whatever, a steel butt plate on it. Now it's not for pretty. This is for busting a dude in the damn head who needs it. Okay? Sometimes it's point blank range, and the best damn thing to do is to butt sweep them right in the damn face and then cave their damn skull in if necessary. That's the idea behind that. That and the fact that I got my hatch and all my tools for the rifle are in the hatch. So, there you go. A fighting implement, not a damn Barbie doll. You want a Barbie doll, go buy an AR-15. That ain't a Barbie doll. That's a Stella right there, baby. An Iron Maiden, come on. That's all business. Business. Anywho, I know I've dragged this on and on and on, and yeah, I am showing it off, but I'm showing you practical application for the things I've done. This is a practical application. It ain't got nothing to do with damn, well, is it pretty? No, is it more useful this way? Is it easier to use? I mean, would you hold this almost 9, well, it's probably over 9 with all this crap on it, 9-pound weapon with one hand while you're trying to use a flashlight with the other? Or put a lamp on your head and you're pointed like this and the light's actually pointed that way while your eyeballs are pointing down the barrel. That ain't going to be practical. That's not going to be practical. You need a light that is in line with the barrel. But anywho, thank you very much for watching. For your fighting rifle, it needs to be practical, durable, and able to do the job it's designed and intended to do. If you're more worried about the damn paint job getting scratched up, you're missing the damn point completely. Stop worrying about Barbie dolling the damn thing, tricking it out with all your crap, and think about practical uses of the rifle, how you not only intend to use it, but how it might be applications it may be brought out for that you didn't exactly intend it for, but you want it to be as useful as possible. And that was the whole idea behind the Scout concept that Jeff Cooper envisioned, and all the other people who had input on the rifle to get it to the point that it became. Now, this is not a true Scout, but it's a Scout setup, and I like it. Any ideas, any thoughts, any comments, ladies and gentlemen, please. Love to hear from you guys. I always try to respond. Sometimes YouTube screws it up, or I screw it up and I don't see a comment. It may take me a while, but I almost always catch comments at a later date if I miss them up front. But you guys take care, and please, y'all think about how you're going to use your rifle. And if you're not sure, I recommend a couple of books, like Black Hawk Down, for instance. That's one of the best damn books on modern combat. And My Men Were My Heroes, the Brad Castle story, and there's many, many others on how they're using modern rifles in urban environments, in rural environments, out in the middle of freaking nowhere environments. The Hornet's Nest, the documentary video that came out here several years ago, that's another awesome video to watch. Don't just buy a rifle without a clue. You need to get a damn clue. Okay, you need to get a clue. And in order to do that, you need to understand how they're using them in the fight. In 13 Hours, that movie, how they're using their rifles and so forth in it. It's a lot of really great resources out there that will help a lot. But anywho, I already just chewed it up enough time. So y'all be good. Mac Daddy loves you. And we'll catch y'all on the flip-flop. Thank you for watching.